of Yahuwah. If God the Father is called Father and God the Son is called Son, where is the mother? Most people think the Holy Spirit is also a male, and that's a flawed perception, respectfully. Because it would mean that we have a male Father, a male Holy Spirit, and a male Son, comprising the three entities in the Holy Family of God. It makes no sense. The family of our Father is not a homosexual or transgender family. Man and man cannot produce child. And if one entity in the Holy Family is called child or a son, it means that the child came from the union of man and woman. God the Father is man, who is God the Mother. Once again, allow me to introduce you to the Holy Spirit, the mother of Yahusha, the one true begotten Son of God. Oh, let's go. So, anyways, once again, the order of Adam and Eve's creation tell us a perfect story of how the Holy Family of Yahuwah came into existence. Adam was not born of woman. He came into being by himself. From Adam came Eve. And please let me correct the misconception. Eve was not formed from Adam's rib. The Hebrew word in that context was Zela, which means the side off. Now that means the specific side of Adam was removed. And with God's wisdom, I'm explaining to you now that it was the feminine side of Adam that was removed and given its own body. Balance. Masculine, feminine, united to become fully balanced to bring forth life. Our Father had everything it takes to create life. He can do it all by himself. He can function all by himself. But by doing it alone, he will be bored. He will be lonely and without any meaningful help, because there is no one like him and no one can fully understand him. His greatness is so vast that he had to take a portion of himself out of himself so that he can interact with that portion, co-depend on that portion, and create a meaningful world with that portion of himself. That portion that he extracted from himself is Ruach Kadesh, whom we know as the Holy Spirit. Ruach Kadesh is the divine feminine spirit that came forth from our Father, just as Eve is the feminine portion that came forth from Adam. Genesis 3:20 says, Eve is the earthly mother of all living. I added the earthly there. Just as Ruach Kadesh, the Holy Spirit, is the heavenly mother of all living. Our Father encoded the mystery of his existence and how his family, his holy family, came about by telling us the story of Adam and Eve's creation. Eve was extracted out of Adam. They united externally to create a son. Ruach Kadesh was extracted out of our Father, and they united externally to create a son named Yahusha, the firstborn over all of mankind, whose birth we get to witness in Revelation 12. Ha! Come on, let's go. So in Revelation 12, the woman giving birth to Christ our Messiah was Ruach Kadesh, the Holy Spirit. That woman giving birth in the second heaven is the true mother of Christ. Mary was born of flesh, but Christ was born spiritually first. He existed long before Mary's forefathers and ancestors were even created, and it was Christ who created the first ancestor of Mary.